do you want for Christmas? I know what I want, but is it the same thing as what you want? I don't know. Let's talk about it. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Monday, December 22nd, 2025, and I'm streaming to you live here on Facebook. So, the question, what do you want for Christmas? Well, I know what I want for Christmas. I want people to experience what they deserve, whether that's a miracle, good health, um, things that are meaningful to those individuals. And I say that because there's a lot of people who say they're sorry, but they don't care. And I see this more often than not. And sometimes it takes an event for somebody to really know or believe in something that changes their, if you want to call it, artificial intelligence in here. Because I find that there's a lot of people that tend to have this artificial intelligence. They say, oh, AI is running rampant and doing all kinds of things. Is it really? Or are you allowing it to happen, to control you? I think there's a bit of both, but perhaps it's controlling more than what people realize. Why do I say this? Well, recently I actually proved to somebody what's possible when it comes to miracle or something similar to a miracle, because when one experiences instant gratification by way of that could be similar to a miracle, what happens to that person? Do they instantly become a believer? They do. Because then there's nothing that stops them from chasing or acquiring that miracle. Can a miracle be acquired? It requires a little bit of I'm just trying to think of the word for it. A little bit of self-action. You have to want it. If you want a miracle, you kind of have to chase it. Now, if that miracle is long-term health or reversal of a ailment, most people don't do anything until they're forced to. And by that time, it's too late. Most people think it's it. Then they rely on, the guys in the white coats to help you fix your problem, or maybe try to come up with a miracle to save you, extend your life. Why are you putting your power into someone else's hands? Too many people do this. And then when I try to snap them out of it, out of this artificial intelligent mindset, you say, "Oh, no, 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 no! You're infringing on my ways." I just don't get it. I really don't. And is it because I care too much? I I think I do. Maybe that's what it is. That's my problem. I care too much. Maybe I need to stop caring. Is that good for this world? Just I find it frustrating when those who you think may have a soul in here don't really show it. And around this time of year, you think that maybe people would be more caring. We need more of it. We need more people to care. We don't have enough. I'm trying to help you, the viewer, learn something that might be of benefit not only to you as an individual, but to those who you love around you. Because there's always somebody that needs some kind of help. And many people are kind of quiet about it. They don't ask for it. They'll suffer in their bubble of misery until they can't suffer anymore, and then they're gone. Are you one of those to suffer like that? I hope not. Because there's lots of us out here in the world that can help. And we're trying. I'm one of those people who is trying to help educate those who are willing to listen. Instead of just the information going in here and then it goes, I see it too often. But, sometimes it takes proof for somebody to really listen. When it goes in here and then just ding, it locks and it never leaves. That's what I want for Christmas, is some people that are willing to really listen. Because there's nothing more rewarding than giving somebody some kind of relief or a miracle that they least expect. Now, I can give you the miracle. I can give you patches left and right. If it's not this one, X39, then how about the Ice Wave? Okay? I know this works. And I can prove it to you. If you've got chronic pain, I'll prove it to you. Or, if you want to be a part of an experiment, lend me your hand and I'll take a hammer, a sledgehammer, and I'll smash it. with the hammer, and then I'll give you the ice wave patches to see to prove it to you that it actually works. Like that's it's an extreme example, but I know it works. And if that's what it takes to prove it to you, then so be it. Frustrating. So many people say, "Oh yeah, yeah, they believe, they believe." They really believe when it communicates silently to this guy right here, this CPU in here. When that pain is firing, and this thing is telling you, "Oh, it hurts. Take it away. I'll pay you anything to take it away." Mm-hmm. This is why it's frustrating. It's what I want for Christmas. That's what I want for Christmas. To people experience what they deserve. If they dish out that they don't care, then they should get it back in return. But if you do care, then you receive that. And I do care about you and those people around me. If you want to learn more about the X39, scan the QR code, okay? It will take you to Unlock Your Bioenergy. Here, this is where you can see. This is the website, okay? If you click on this page, this button right here, I'm going to open it up, okay? It's going to take you to Start X39, and you're going to see this website, and it talks specifically about why the X39 is so special. Can it provide a miracle? It's for me to learn and for you to find out. It's that simple. And when you're ready to find out, then you come here back to unlockyyourbioenergy.godaddysites.com. Click on this link right here. And then you will see, not that web page. Nope, no, you'll find that's a testimonial page. You find this one. It has the description of all the options that are available to help you. So I've shown you the X39. There's the ice wave. If you have pain, chronic pain, you can really take care of that. But then you need to fix it as well. It's one thing to take care of the pain, but it's another thing to fix it. And how do you fix it? You start with the X39. Why? Because I've explained this before, and I'll explain it briefly again. When you do exercise with resistance, you are resetting and regenerating about 78 genes in your body. However, your body has several thousand DNA genes. How do you reset and regenerate the balance? Do you know? Most people don't. They have zero clue. They say, "Oh yeah, I'll do it through holistic methods." Holistic is the fuel source. It's a fuel. But what is the actual activator? That's where the secret lies. And when you apply the secret, that's the X39 right here, it turns on that process of what's on that website. It's called photobiomodulation inside your body, inside my body, to trigger the body to reset and regenerate the balance of those several thousand DNA genes. That's how it works. It's pretty simple. And when you do it consistently is when you start to reap the benefits from it. And those benefits can be miracles. If that makes you think about a miracle, it should. What miracle can that be? You don't know until you try. But you got to make sure you fuel the body as well with the fuel that it needs. Make some good choices, which I also teach about. They can help you. So when you click on the X39, it'll take you to the location where you can place your order, and you should only place from that of a registered brand partner. I am a registered brand partner. And the link is in at unlockyourbioenergy.godaddysites.com, or scan that QR code as you see on the screen, and it'll take you to the spot where you can order. So, without further ado, today's workout. Because even though it's 3 days till Christmas, now we're less than that, I'm disciplined, and I stay disciplined all year long. Are you disciplined? Most people will say, mm-mm. Then you have something to, somebody to follow, look forward to, be motivated by. And if you're looking for that motivation, click the like button. Please, show your support. It's not much to ask. Share with your friends. So, today's workout session is going to be a 9-minute warm-up. I've got the rope right here, warming up, because it is kind of cold in the basement today. It's cold outside. I'm going to set the metronome to 136. And let's begin. Nine-minute hit, we'll warm up. And then it's going to be back in biceps. There we go. There's a trick that I saw online today, and I thought, oh, I'm going to practice this to see if I can do this. And it was kind of involved doing a crisscross timing was a little bit off, but I'm gonna practice it, try to do this, and see if I can add it to my list of exercise or movements. Realized I need to tighten my pants, my shorts. I don't want them falling down when I'm doing double unders for the last 2.5 minutes. In addition to jump rope, I like to do resistance exercises for those people who are joining in on today's session. So at the 2.5 minute mark, that's when I'm going to increase the tempo. A little over 1 minute. Oh yeah, you can see my heart rate. 124. So I'm going to try to double it at least. Getting close. I'm going to start at the 2.5 minute mark. 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. One, two. Oh, really? Come on. Feels good to get that one done and over with. So, for today's back exercises, I'm going to start with working the lats. So that is the, I'm doing a pull-up. I've got bands set up here that will be so by anchoring these at the elbow, I'm going to take the forearm out, and I've got full tension on the band, and what I will be doing is just leaning on the vibration plate to create extra stimulus. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, I think it's about even. Yeah, about there. All right, 10 seconds left. My heart rate has come down. So, I'm going to continue on here with the vibration plate. I'm setting the metronome down back to 60 beats per minute, so that way I can not cheat any particular types of movements that I want to do today. Alright. Alright, here we go. There we go. Slow negative. Now explosive. I almost lift myself off the plate doing that. Hold it isometrically. Hold it isometrically. This is kind of like mimicking an iron cross. Alright. Next up is going to be chin-ups. So doing it this way really puts a lot of time under tension for the lat muscles. So if it's a weak muscle group for you, the back, then this is a good starting point to really target those muscles. Alright, now I'm going to switch to more of a chin-up style. doing the pull-up version of this for 3 minutes, already it's kind of focusing a little bit on the same muscle, but since they're already fatigued, holding this is really quite difficult. Wow. 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 All right. Next up is I'm going to do a high row. So kind of anchor the bands that I've got here. I'm going to take them off. And use the touch this guy here, I think. That might be high enough. Or maybe one above it. I'm not sure. I didn't test this. So I'm going to take the ankle strap off. There we go. Or that's the, not the ankle strap, but the door anchor. And I'm just going to see which one here is the one I'm going to use. Something like that. Alright. Take the weight, put him here. Just see this here. Yeah, I'm going to put it higher. I don't know what I'm going to do here. So, I'm going to do kind of like a higher roll like this and then down that way. That's the goal. So, by putting it on the elbows, there we go. That's what I want. All right, that works. All right, now using the same resistance I was doing for the there we go. Alright. So by making those elbows go past the torso. So here is full stretch, almost like a bent over row. Holding it. And a full stretch. Rolling now. Hold isometrically. Holding it at the bottom, lifting it up, bending the row. That feels very good. Wow. Alright. Next is a straight bar hammer curl. Or straight hammer curl, and I'm going to do what I call, for a third one, called a mummy curl. So I'm going to be laying on the ground and doing like this, and then bringing the bicep up like that. So that's going to be the third exercise that'll be for today. But before that, I'm going to use the bands attached already here. Oh, where are you? There we are. Okay. See here. Just a little farther. Just a little bit. There we go. That's where I want it. Okay. Then, take the towel. And use that on my knees. So that way my elbows don't slip off. And I said I'm going to start with a straight bar. Okay. There we go. So, now focusing on the tricep. Today I'm using more resistance. Yeah. this method of training the biceps, largely because you're getting a real strong vibration into the bicep, helping to create the micro tears and creating a response, creating hypertrophy. Inside, this is the short head, so straight bar is more short. Wow. Oh, wow, I'm really trying to focus on those biceps. Here at the bottom, the very bottom of the rep, I can feel an explosive rep. Hold it isometrically, partially here, and then bang! Explosive. And again. And oh, wow. That is, I can really feel the blood leaving, squeezing it out. Wow. Oh yeah. There. I can feel them. Ooh. Let the blood re-enter the bicep. Here it is. The next one is going to be a hammer curl. And so here, by rolling away on the ball away from the plate, allows me to kind of bands, you know, like the strength or the tension, the way the amount of tension happens is there's more tension as the band is stretched, right? So you can play with a little bit of that movement, which is nice, doing the bicep curl this way. So one can be closer and then contract and then move away and hold it isometrically, so you're getting almost a variable type of weight with in addition to the vibration. So it really makes this dynamic. Like the muscle, you can really make it feel something. Oh, come on. All right. Here we go. Now, hammer curl. So, you can move your hands kind of clapwards like this, you know. Focus more on the long head and the brachialis. Just touching my fingers. Wow. This really does increase that time under tension. Very, very good. biceps is fatigued already. Wow. And you can do pronated curls like this and all kinds of different things. Like there's no limit to how you can utilize the vibration here. Wow. I am like really, really fighting it. Wow. Oh, wow. And this is not the fastest speed for the vibration. Wow. Oh my. Okay, for the next one here, I'm gonna actually reduce the weight because the biceps they're done. So I'm gonna go for basically, if you want to call it a finisher. I'm gonna switch to, oh, okay, it's this one here. All right, so said I'm gonna do what I call a mummy curl. So now you see mummies, they lay in the tomb, they're like this. So I'm gonna lay on my back like this and grab bands and basically pull them up like this here. So that way it's gonna really focus on the brachialis. Okay, come on. There we go. Alright, so I think this might be enough tension on them. Like this. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then switch. Now the other one's gonna be closer. situation like this, boy, I can really feel it. It's good. Feels very good. Next, I'm going to try one other thing here. I know I'm going to be a little bit over, but I'm going to do it anyways, because this is extra if you want to do it. And the reason being, I call it extra because it's going to involve I'm going to actually lower this weight again. Yeah. And lower it. Go to just a single band like this. And largely because I want to mimic an arm wrestle. So there's lots of guys that have these machines, but I think it's better to have something that's kind of natural like this. And you can really load up this band, like there's no limit to how much you can put. So here, you can add a second band at a higher anchor point, so that way you're pressing down like this, and you make it dynamic. Here it's pulling, so I'm doing a pronated. Yeah, this is pronated. So here, hip. Ball is a little bit on the deflated side, so I need to inflate it here. It hurts. Pinched. So I just learned something today. You can do it forward, but to the side here, it's. Yeah, I gotta increase this size. makes this dynamic is you can now pronate every kind of angle, strengthen. You can hold it here, pronate, kind of every. Move it all dynamic. There's no restriction like how much movement you have. Where's your strong point? You know where it is. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the session. So here we go. Today's date, December 22nd, 2025. Starting time was at 4:06 Mountain Standard Time. It's now dark outside. And maximum heart rate, I pushed only 156 today. I tried to push the heart rate, but just didn't happen today. So, depends on how I feel. And obviously, I'm feeling good today. Slept well this morning. And I am exercising fasted, so I haven't eaten anything since last night. And that's another edition of Move It Monday. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Tune in tomorrow for Tacky Tuesday. It's going to be chest and triceps. So if you enjoyed today's workout, learned a few things, share it with your friends, support me. Scan that QR code that's at the bottom of the screen to fix your number one complaint. Whether it's an injury, an old injury that's not healing correctly, activate the healing cells inside your body with that of the X39. I'm really starting to notice with my left hand now. Today doing those pronation curls, you can probably see the bump. You see the bump here? You see how it's kind of, you can see it. I fractured this wrist when I was in junior high school. And it never really healed properly, but it seems like it's healing now. I don't know. It's kind of a good feeling. So, and when you're activating that healing strength within your body by way of the X39, it really does create change inside your body for the better. And when you're doing the exercise to regenerate those 78 genes, you want the balance to reset and regenerate as well. And that's how you do it, is with the X39. It's very good for you. No, nothing enters the body outside of the light that's reflected from you yourself, because it acts like a mirror. And if you have chronic pain, the ice wave, very good. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.